January 1st came and went, and you sat there and you said, you know what, I'm going to change my life. I'm going to go to the gym every single day for the next 365 days. And you know what? Good for you. However, I can guarantee you that you are going to fail. I'm not saying this in like a super, the opposite of optimistic, pessimistic way. I'm saying this and just coming from a spot of like, hey, like, that's not how that's gonna work. So this video is kind of gonna be talking about how to go to the gym. How are you going to hit those goals in 2023 of losing weight, going to the gym, being that person that goes, hey, can you hang out? No, I have to go to the gym. A little airplane's flying by. But that's going to be you. That's going to be who you are in 2023. You're going to be that person. So I'm breaking it down on my little notebook here on some points I want to hit. I hope you don't mind because I'm talking to you guys. This is a conversation. This isn't a YouTube video, it's a conversation. Ooh. It's not a video, it's a conversation. Tattooed. So first, it's your first time in the gym. You're gonna walk in. You're gonna look around. Let's say it's Planet Fitness because that's where we should all start at. It's cheap, and it's, what is it? Little New Year's special. So we're walking into Planet Fitness. We're looking around. We're going, wow, there's a lot happening here. What am I going to do? This is where people. This is where you if you can get past today and come back, then you're like 50% better than everyone else who walks in and goes, I'm not doing this, and they walk out. So you walk in, you look around. I think you should go walk on the treadmill. Walk on the treadmill for 10, 15 minutes and look around. Look at the guys and the girls who just look like they go to the gym every single day, and they're probably like at the weights doing some things. Then you have some of like the more advanced moms doing the equipment, and you know what? Just watch. Just go in and watch them for the 15 minutes you're on the treadmill walking. You're not running. And then just think like, look, be like, oh, this is how they're using this machine. This is how they're lifting those weights. And then you're gonna come back. You're gonna leave after your 15 minutes. You feel good. Maybe hit some sit-ups if you can, and then leave, and be like, you know, that was a great day. And then you're gonna come back tomorrow, and you're gonna do the same exact thing. And you're gonna walk. You're gonna go back on the treadmill, look around. Okay, maybe you do that 4 out of the 7 days of the week, and you're like, you know what? There's a routine. Come back next week. The first 2 days, do the same thing. Just walk on the treadmill, and then just relax, and then just walk there. And then when you go home after that second day the next week, look someone up. Look up. Maybe you follow someone on TikTok, and they have like, they look swole. They're like walking through doors sideways, or it's some female fitness influencer who does backflips or something like that. Look it up. I bet they have their workout online, and then just read what their workout is, and then once you see like the workouts they do, then you'll be like, okay, and then look that up. And just kind of start getting into that little like information zone. And then after that, you're coming back again. This is your third day of the second week. Go, you just walk around the weights, look at them, walk around there, maybe walk around with walk around where the machines are, and that's what you're going to just like, maybe you sit down on a machine, and it's like the chest machine, so you're like this, and you're like pushing, and you're doing like one of these on it, and you know what? Guess what? You just worked out, and you kind of felt confident because you've been there a few times. You don't feel silly. Maybe you know some people now, and then the next day, your fourth day in your second week, you do your treadmill, then you go, you do that little chest thing again, and then you hit the machine that maybe you pull. Then maybe you get the legs, you can't see it, but the legs flew up there. You hit the legs going, and now you're actually starting to feel something. And now maybe you pick up the free weights, which are like the things that, you know, normal weight. I'm thinking you're super, there's not, you don't know about the gym, that's why I'm explaining it like that. and you're starting to hit some of these, your little bicep curls, and now you're like, I work out, and then that's it. Stop. Go take a few rest days. I don't know how you broke it up, and then the third week you're gonna come back. Before the third week, excuse me, I misspoke. This is what I think all of you should do. You should break it up into 3 days. You have a push day, a pull day, and a leg day. And I know I might be talking a little, you'll be like, what the fuck is that? I'm going to explain. A push day is anything you push away from the body. And you're like, excuse me? So, like do we know what a bench press is? Sorry, that took forever to come out. A bench press, you're going like this. You can either use the Smith machine, which is the big bar, that's going to be like this, or you can use the dumbbells, and you're just going to do these. And then if you do like tricep stuff, this is where it's important to look up that influencer. And they probably talk about doing stuff where you're going like this, on the cable, and you're like this. The chest press, stuff like that, push-ups. And then the pull day, if you pushing stuff, then you have pulling. So anything you pull towards your body, bicep curls, the seated cable rows, that sounds fancy, it's not, trust me. Where it's just this, you're pulling this way. And then leg days is stuff, you do stuff with your legs, squats, the machine where you're like this, and you flare your legs up, stuff like that. That's probably going to be the easiest thing. Maybe you do that 3 days a week, and with this little treadmill day, maybe you do 4 days. And I really wouldn't push it right now. Don't push it. It's your first month. This is how you make routines a thing. Because your first week you didn't jump 100% in. Now the third week you're enjoying it. You're like, ooh, I can't wait to go to the gym tomorrow. And a month ago, you didn't believe you would ever say that in your life. Who wants to go to the gym? You do now. You're that person. You're that person that you used to make fun of with your friends because you were a little insecure. And you're like, ooh, fuck them. Like, they want to go to the gym? No, that's you now. Think about that. Think about how much better your life is going to be now that you have this gym. Maybe you make some friends. Maybe your friends, maybe they're a little bit more like advanced in the gym and they help you out. So what do we have? Common mistakes, you're gonna overdo it. I got the book out. I apologize, my phone went off. That's me. That's on me. I made a mistake, not you guys, I promise. Common mistakes, you're gonna overdo it. Stick to 4 days. If 4 days and under your first few weeks in the gym, please. We don't want to hit that burnout, because we all get excited, and then third week in, you're stuffing your face full of Reese's. And you know how I know that? Because there's a bag of Reese's next to me. Find a fitness person. This is just a little motivation. Maybe you want to look up The Rock. That's who I like. If you look at the shirt, that's who I'm wearing right now. I like it. It fits the biceps tight. It makes me look good. If he wants to sponsor this, he should sponsor this. Diet, okay? This is important. Your diet matters more than anything else that you're going to do. And I'm not talking about Weight Watchers, keto, the carnivore, that's a new one. Not talking about any of that bullshit. Because you know what, we're real people on this channel. We're not going to be eating bull testicles. That's not who we are. We're going to have some Taco Bell, some McDonald's, and some Wendy's. You know why? Because that's what we like. Maybe a Reese's. This is gonna be clipped. What do you mean that's what we're gonna be eating? Because that's realistic. So what you're going to look up is a calorie deficit. Most men can get away with like 1900 calories. I had a little speech impediment. Women are different. I don't really know the nuance behind that, so I can't talk on that. You can use these other tips and as a woman, I know, not as a woman, but like talking about women's caloric deficits, it's very different, and the numbers are weirder, so I can't say anything because I don't want anyone in my comments saying I ruined something. But you do have to get into a calorie deficit if you want to lose weight. So What is a calorie deficit? It means you're eating less food than you're eating less calories than you give out. I feel like that makes sense. So let's say you need 2,500 calories a day. Eat less. Eat 500 less. That's usually like what people do. And it's different. I'm 5'8", so my calories are less. If you're 6'2", your calories are more. If you're someone who's maybe you're like a dad who played sports in high school and college, so you got some muscle on you, but like you're not really like, you got a dad bod going and you want to cut it down, maybe show 1 or 2 abs, then you know what, maybe you might eat less calories. You can get away with eating a little bit more because you got a little more muscle. But how are we gonna do this? You're going to track every single food you eat. The oil that you spray on your pan, the butter in your mashed potatoes. If you have a sip of milk in the middle of the night because you want some milk, I don't know. Maybe you're a milk night drinker. If you really want to get specific, melatonin has some calories. If you get the really nice gummy ones, it's 5. But I'm just do you have to track that? No. But I'm just kind of showing you different way these calories might just sneak up on you, because that's our issue. Maybe that's our issue when we start tracking our calories, is that we make a grilled cheese and we got the bread, the cheese, and then we forget the pound of butter we used. You can't do that. So that's how you're gonna track all of your calories. Do you want to get, maybe on Christmas your family brought you some workout supplements too, maybe some protein powders, vitamins, anabolic steroids? I'm kidding. Maybe, I don't know. If your mom and dad bought you some anabolics this Christmas, guess who's getting pumped up for graduation? Imagine. No, but if you bought maybe some of those, there's some fun things you can do with that. You don't just have to drink those protein shakes. There's this thing I make called protein pancakes. Look it up on the page. It's there. If you want them, they're there. And you're just gonna start doing that stuff. Eat less calories than your maintenance. And you're gonna be like, how much protein should I get? Because that's a big thing. Try to get 100 grams. That's a good baseline. Then just be consistent. That's really what I'm gonna push. Because we can all look here, go 100% and run headfirst into this wall. But what is that gonna do? You're gonna give up in a month? Who does that help? You know what I'm saying? Like, the biggest thing is maybe take some steps back, go slower, kind of ease your way into it. Not too slow, where you're still gaining weight, but enough to where, like, alright, you make some good life choices. Maybe one day at work you have a salad. And who goes, oh my god, they're gonna have a salad. I don't know, that's you. That's who you're going to become. You're going to become someone who, when they go, hey, we're getting some lunch, what does everyone want? You answer salad. You're going to be that person. Yeah, that's going to be you now. So yeah, I think this is everything that I have written down. Sponsor me, whoever made this. Yeah, that's it. Just take it slow, go at your speed. And then by May, you're losing some good weight, you have a great routine, you're committed, and this is going to become the new you. Happy New Year. When can we stop saying that? After January? Is that fair? Happy New Year. New Year, new you, non-ironically. And just go out there and get it. This is going to be your year. Just think about that. Think about that. Just keep pushing, because next Christmas, you're going to be the person people go, how'd you do it? Think about that. How did you do it? Ooh. Is that how? No, that's not the title. I need good search. So it's going to be like how to lose weight. That's going to be the title of this video. See ya.